Something I've noticed is people can take 15 steps forward and 1 step back, and then focus on 1 step back. And you're like, yeah, but you've done all of these things. You've achieved all of these things. We will focus 15 hours of a day on 1 hour that pissed us off. And the funny thing is, the more you focus on the thing that went backwards, the thing that ruined your day, the thing you didn't achieve, the less you remember how good the other 15 hours of the day were. 16 hours in a day, you got your workout, you got your gym, you got whatever. You went to work, you did all the things you needed to do. But that one person in a car park has pissed you off for the rest of the day until you went to bed that night. It became the topic of your conversation, focus of everything you told people about. People can train for 15 weeks solid and focus on the 1 week they took off because they got injured. Why? We focus on things we don't like, things we don't want, and we ignore the success that we're achieving in the present moment. People still live in the past when their life is going great. They don't value what they have in front of them, how great it is, their life, everything that's happening, everything that's being achieved. They don't focus on that in the moment. They don't think about the great holiday they have coming up. And how many times have you been on holiday and mentioned, oh my God, I've got to go back to work next week? Why the fuck are you thinking about work when you're on holiday? And why do you have a job you hate? To be fair, to some degree, we all do. But think about that. How many times are you actually focusing on things that bring you pleasure, bring you joy, bring you peace of mind? One of the most successful things I achieved with a client once was the simplicity of getting them to understand they were happiest when they were reading a book. Out of all the grand things that they could achieve in life, all they really loved doing when it came down to it, what they loved more than anything else was reading books. That was their passion. They loved, as a hobby, that peace and quiet that their mind requires. That came from reading a book. So you just set up a plan of how do you get in some book reading. For them, it was just simply recognizing that sitting in a chair, reading for an hour was a perfect way to spend their day. Perfect end or the perfect start. And eventually that shifted to simple things. Going for a walk to a coffee shop nearby, sitting near the window or in the window, having a cup of coffee, reading a book, watch the world go by. The 1 hour, the hour and a half, whatever it was, revolutionized their life. And do you know why? Because they just recognized they were doing something they loved. And they actually already had this thing in their life that made it perfect for them. They didn't actually require anything more. So they stopped chasing more and started living in that moment, appreciating, you know what? I really like this. It's like owning a dog sometimes. It's the simplest thing in the world. This thing that eats shit, sleeps and smells. But it loves you unconditionally. And that's pretty much what it brings to the table. Unconditional love. And you're like, I will bypass everything else because that'll do. Turns out that's all I need.